Alright, we are taking a look at Lower Karazhan for the first time after major nerfs. These nerfs are honestly insane. It's really rare that they nerf a dungeon this much. I've seen it in Necrotic Wake before in Season 1 and 2, but yeah, this is pretty prolific nerfing, so we'll see. This dungeon obviously was a huge outlier, but honestly now I think it might swing the opposite direction. It might end up becoming one of the easier ones, so I'm going to take a look at it today here. 22, 4-5. This is already a pretty easy week for it. I did it prior to the nerfs as well. But we'll see what actually happens here. Cobb says Mataran was an ancient dwarven king. Oh, okay, that's cool. Since it's not Westfall story with orbs, it's doable. Yeah, well, they nerfed that anyway. A lot easier than last week, that is for sure. One way or the other. I mean, I've never really... It's a transformative set of nerfs, I think, is honestly the way to put it. It's probably going to transform the dungeon. The big thing I want to see is what actually happens with count, though, because they changed count. Typically, I'm very against that in Blizzard's line of tuning. I really do not like when they do that, because then it makes you learn new routes. But I don't think it matters at all in this dungeon, because there is such an abundance of count that it can't possibly be a bad thing. At worst, we might be slightly over count with the same route, but it's really just not a thing, not a problem. Fire Mage looking good though. Did they raise the count or lower it? They just changed what mobs give what count. Definitely take a look at the hotfixes if you want to see them. There's a lot there. I skipped the wrong one. That one just has like a bigger hitbox, I guess is the problem. Good Dragon's Breath there. Nobody started the RP though. That'll be on us to go do that. This one you don't want to start early because somebody's going to run down here and aggro it, and then it'll just reset anyway. Beware. It's really on the healer to do that, by the way, guys, if you're watching this. Really, a healer has to come down here because everybody else, you know, is trying to do DPS there. It's a big pull.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's feature presentation. Tonight,
so we actually did this earlier, and we actually wiped twice here. So hopefully this group will do better. It's a much better comp for it, at least. More bursty.
Of enmity, they are brought together by passion for dance and violence.
On with the show, yeah, for real. Somebody needs to start this.
As the song of their love rumbles across
whole bone
the
shield's
fields, will
off.
it end in triumph or tragedy. And now,
hopefully they'll lessen the pull, but I won't be too worried if they don't. I assumed on with the show meant it was starting. It's not.
let's dance.
Yeah, we didn't lessen the pull.
You're not thinking of someone else. That we've met before?
Wait, you don't like 1 minute of unscalable RP in a timed run? Nope. Do you? I mean, it shouldn't be here. Somebody needs to start the RP. Should I try to use both charges of Blood Tap at once, or should I try to space them out? Well, you don't get anything from using both of them at once, so that's obviously a bad idea. This one makes me laugh. The love story of a Murloc. Yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think you could fall in love with a Murloc? Like, I mean, honestly, I think I'm a pretty open-minded person, but honestly, I don't really think I could. Save that at this point. Oh, it's actually 40, isn't it? No, 45, I guess. I would have to be one sweet Murloc, right? West Side Story is a great musical, though. Is it? Does it actually have Murlocs in it, or what? Like, I don't get it. No, it's Latin Americans and regular Americans. Gotcha. Rival gang love story. Is that like, I guess that's actually how it works in Westfall, right? Like, humans are one gang and Murlocs are the other gang. So yeah, I could see why they would be rivals. It is a fishy relationship, yeah. Maybe she comes from a really good family and has a Murloc trust fund. That's true. That really wouldn't be the Murloc that you loved at that point, though, right? Okay, we're not gonna lust for this either. There we go.
That's what I call a hot foot.
Warriors come at and play a.
Wanna go for a spin?
Gotcha. It has a shark and a plane. Nice. Good combos.
Now that's what I call a hot foot.
Now that's what I call a hot butt. Anyway, if the Murloc can have meaningful, intelligent conversations, maybe. Yeah, I don't think they can.
Wanna go for
Like, I mean, based on this fight, it doesn't appear that they are able to.
Now that's what I call a place for us somewhere.
Now that's what I call a smooth run, yeah. Why don't... What you don't want Murloc playable as an allied race? No. Whoa, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, so, that's interesting. Did that snap? Yep. This game works just fine. That's weird. It's actually, like, insanely valuable. We just got, like, super lucky. So we're gonna have to figure out how to make that happen every run. What? Yeah, right. What's even going on? I'm not sure. That's very, very valuable, though. We can still get the mini-boss without having to pull all the trash around it. Did the rogue pull that intentionally? I pulled it intentionally to die to it. And then it just snapped up to me, because I guess I hit it with blood boil or something. That's a nice bug. Teach me how to do it. I might actually have to like hardcore look at the footage to try to figure it out, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I didn't do it on purpose. Metro leaking the secret strats? Fuck, that was only supposed to be for the great push, guys. Sorry, I shouldn't have shown this on stream. Might see that in the great push if it can be done consistently. I don't think they skip in the great push, do they? It is. Crazy stats and percent, yep. I've timed my first choo-choo train today. Learning from you has been great. Thank you, sweet man. It'd be funny if everything else in that shows up after a minute. I'm worried about that, to be honest. I think we're still in combat, but yeah, it's with the bat. If you don't die there, it saves you 25 seconds. Yeah, you realized you released before the group died and they were alive before they left combat. So it snapped up to you when they died. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's exactly what happened. So you might be right about why that happened that way. It doesn't seem like these guys burst at all, though, so that's good. Have you considered a weak ore pack for Blood Decay? No, no, absolutely not. This is a customized weak ore set. Why would I want a pack when I already have everything being tracked properly? You don't want to use a weak ore pack for your main. You want to track things that you know you need to track and not stuff you don't need to track. A weak ore pack has like every single thing tracked and it's very redundant. There's a lot of redundancies. It's harder to key in on the stuff you really need, which is all right here for me. Basically all in this thing around the right and left side of my character. I took apart Lucthos's Blood DK packet and just moved what I wanted. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd recommend everybody does. It's kind of interesting that only the mini-boss snapped, though. Yeah, I still don't understand anything what just happened there, but I probably never will. Probably going to be hard to replicate. I mean, 22, the difference between 22 and 24 is huge. It's astronomical. I did this key on 24 yesterday and I was getting slaughtered by these packs. Metro pulling better strats than Echo in the MDI. It's just like, I don't even know what that was, to be honest. Very weird. We got 5 whole minutes before Less is up though because we waited so long. I missed the interrupt, fuck. Unfortunate. Yeah, so that mob, as you see, did a lot of damage there. The arcane circle that this mob puts out is actually damaging both us and the enemy, so it can be really useful. It did do a lot there. I had a similar thing happen in Grimrail where some ads teleported through all the trains after a wipe. I wonder what's causing it. Very strange. Which of Moreau's guests are the worst in your opinion? I don't know the name, sorry. The one that does the Blade Storm. Just like the Cannon Barrage on docks. Right, yeah, similar, yeah. It does damage to the party as well as the NPCs. Actually not sure we can even get Lust back up at this point. We used it so late into that fight. We're probably not going to have Lust for all 4 bosses now because of this. I think that's like a massive error. I mean, I really don't know how else to say it. Having Lust for all 4 bosses seems huge in this dungeon. People got on me because the last Lower Kara I did, I was like kind of mad at somebody who didn't Lust on the pull. It was kind of silly because I just missed a part of the conversation that made me look bad, but still, I think it's very obvious that you Lust on all 4 bosses, right? I mean, I don't really see why you would not. Which add-on do you use for your party frames? Voodoo. Like, I don't think this is a routing thing to Lust on 4 bosses, right? Like, this is just what you do. I think you gotta just say Lust on pull. Yeah, I wouldn't think I need to, but I guess I do, yeah. Alright, I want to pull the other whole room here, so we're gonna just kill these 2 and then we go for really big next pull. The only important part is to start with the ads. I totally agree. The lusting at the end is just so pointless. The bosses die so fast. They're already at 40%, you know? Just not needed. Wait, what is this now? Oh my god. Alright, so much for that. Anyway, no more shield slams. So this is like the biggest thing I've ever seen nerfed. They removed probably the hardest mechanic in here. You're going to miss the blue D&D? Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm going to miss it really bad. Night Fae in general has been, like Ardenweald in general has been like my favorite place to just hang out. They removed the shield slam. Yep, probably the biggest nerf they did in the dungeon. Now we can pull all of this trash like completely freely. Okay, let's just go back at this point. Let's see if we can get the Dreadlord over here real quick. No, we can't. Okay, so we're gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna trap Crispin. Even more nerfs today? Yeah, they're actually insane nerfs too. Not doing them all at once? No. We're actually fighting the easiest one first. That's cool.
Test party crashers.
Hey Jim, welcome. How's it going? Mine's about to break, so we gotta get him. How are we on count? We still have 44. Someone reminded me, when did the skull marker get changed to trap? Do him. How much longer do we have for that? I don't know.
Will I take your jacket?
What's the best way to bring them down if you're not a DK? I have no idea. I'm not sure. Most of them are melee guys, right? Like a bunch of them are melee guys, so you can they'll just come down on their own. But the other ones just need an interrupt, really, a ranged interrupt. That's the only way. Crackling Jade them on a monk. I mean, obviously any range damage will aggro them, but it doesn't help get them down. As a Windwalker, I've carefully gone up to melee interrupts, but yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, definitely don't want to run up there and interrupt. Hope you are well, man. Smile for today. Your enemies die. Win the game. Okay. Throw Warglaive from Demon Hunter, or maybe throw from Rogue. Warglaive will bounce to the other ones, won't it? I wonder if Clash would force them down. Yep, Clash will pull them down a bit. Just need a range interrupt though, to be honest. So if you have none, then just make sure you kill the casters last.
Retiring for the evening.
Alright, well, we'll get the rest now, no problem. What soulbind did you pick? Naya or whatever? Demon Hunter Warglaive doesn't break CC, IMO. I don't think that's an opinion.
Beware.
Either it does or it doesn't. I think you're probably right, to be honest. Clash may be weird because of the stairs. Yeah. Warwall, New Chicago. Welcome. I finally caught a stream. Lindley. I think that's how you say that. Welcome. Glad you're here. Try to stream the same times all the time, but maybe you're normally busy. They removed the Dispel debuff on Horsemen? They finally did, yeah. They were supposed to remove it yesterday, but it failed, and now it's removed today. Did TBC Moreau have ads? Probably, yeah. I never actually did TBC. I did like one Karazhan ever. You don't track offensive CDs? Nope. Not really needed from the way I play. Pretty pointless to even know if they have them up or not. They should remove any game mechanic that is defeated with a weak aura. That would be a lot of them, so that's gonna make it hard. Usually working this time of day. Well, hopefully you're home for good reasons.
Beware.
And I'm glad to see you here. Best stream ever, my main dude. Jose, thanks a lot, man. You're very generous with your praise. I don't deserve it. I'm just playing Blood DK and doing keys. That's all I'm doing. Nothing special, really. Oh, walking into sleep clouds and getting myself killed. That's what else I'm doing. Hey, we got dispelled. Cop says best hotfix notes. We removed the thing that we already removed. Yeah, right. I remember when Kara came out, our group wouldn't go in with at least 2 priests to shackle. Oh, really? Oh, that was easier when you had 10 players at least. Alright, so these mobs didn't get nerfed. These guys are still really dangerous on 4 or 5 weeks. We gotta make sure we interrupt them accurately. And not being dispelled. I hate healers that don't dispel. Well, that's, yeah, pretty common, so I've given up trying to worry about it. Obviously, I should not be walking into an avoidable death trap. So that's literally like that guarantees my death if I stay in that the whole time, so. I need to be a little bit more ready for that, but it's always hard. You don't control undead anything in here? No, control undead's a lot harder to use now, so I just stopped trying. Guess we can get a horse though, I don't know what would happen. I'm just being honest, my guy. I do the same thing, playing Blood DK and keys. Though my main is a rogue, it's kind of hard for me to get into keys with them. Oh yeah. I always used to control undead mob and release it. Yeah, so now we actually have a pet that you can't have both, so the pet's very good. It's actually hard to manipulate both. I should probably control one of the horses though. Makes the pack easier. Is it going to be charging all around though? I don't know. Try not to control undead, no? Do they always charge towards a tank? Yep, they charge the way they're facing, so sometimes I accidentally move them, but... It happened to me last night. The horse will charge into boss, that's what I thought, yeah. I did, and one of them just stood there casting fire at me and not doing anything. You can mind control the guy who casts heal though. I have tried mind controlling him. He's a good target. He puts like a dot on or something like that. It makes it pretty attractive, but I'm just not really a big fan of manipulating both the pet and the mind controlled pet. It makes me play worse, so I try to avoid that. Controlling undead, you say. Metro for Lich King. I thought it would be a good idea for horses AoE to kill trash, but it ended up wiping us. That's funny. Yeah, I don't actually know how much damage the pets even do anymore, but... It's a tough pack, though. Only time I really mind control is when it was inspiring, yeah. You're not reading party chat? Party chat, what do you mean? I can't even fucking... Literally, I don't think any of this shit is even directed at me, right? I don't even know what any of that is. Nobody said a word, I don't think. The health bars with all that info on them, is that a custom add-on? It's Plater, yeah. You can download my Plater, whatever you call it as well. Profile. The health bar, okay with that. I got to go for a little bit. Alright, see you, Monroe. Do you have an indicator for mobs you lose threat on? Yeah, the border of the bar is what the indicator for threat is. You see a red border on things I don't have threat on.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Another group of thieves trying to steal my horse.
Do you ever mind control the shield guys in Plaguefall? Yeah, I did that a lot, yeah. Key is going to be timed, that's nice. Did you need lower care for the teleport? We got the teleport yesterday. But we need 22 for sure. Does the horse mount drop in Mythic Plus? I think so. I don't actually know. That's not good. I don't know if I can actually dodge that or if I just parry it sometimes. That was pretty much everything we could pop. Time we parried it, I guess.
We ride midnight to victory.
I got midnight after 4 attempts. Nice. You just gotta wait till 12 or whatever. It's not very hard to get. They're awful time, like places to dodge. Did in Legion, gotcha. Can you explain the shared suffering mechanic? It does damage and somebody needs to soak it.
Time to face my quarry toe to toe.
Yeah, I can't really answer that. Yeah, that time I got hit again, so now I'm in really severe danger.
1.
Okay, just kidding. Wait, there's no way the horse drops more at midnight. I can never tell if you're trolling. It definitely drops more at midnight, yep. It's like 100% drop chance at midnight. No, I'm just trolling you. Alright, anyway, should I ice block it or let the tank soak? Yeah, the tank should be able to soak them, but I don't know. It depends on the tank. For me as DK, I can soak them pretty easily. Well, they're stressful, but they're very doable. Oh. It's a shared sacrifice. Soak the purple ring. Yep. Can dodge it with Death's Advance. What? Pretty sure you can immune it and soak the damage, yeah. Oh yeah, if you ice block, that would just help the tank, no doubt, yeah. I would say you can only play that card once. Okay, so these are really the only like actually dangerous pack that's still in the route now. Shared suffering is hard timing, but you can run out. Yeah, I've seen that and I failed it, so I probably won't bother with that. We're not really interrupting anything. Okay. I was Vengeance in Legion, so it was easy to dodge. Gotcha. Oh, perfect. Love that. Well, I got to run, fight the good fight, and remember the bird is the word, okay? It's where like some of you guys try to be like the weirdest possible commenters. D&D like that is why I've macroed it to myself. Yeah, unfortunately you really can't as a tank, as a bloody kick, because there's times when you have to use it to pull, or times you have to use it to do something else like kite. Anyway, the real reason I came to chat was to ask an important question. I've searched everywhere and had no luck, but is Frost Mage good in vanilla? No. I have 2 key bindings, yeah. Do you ever run Purgatory? No, never. Vamp Blood is insanely valuable. I should never die. Like, if I die, it's me making a mistake. As you saw, I'm reducing 90+% of the damage in every dungeon I do, so if I die, I've done something wrong. There's no need for Purgatory. I just tuned in. Did you go under Opera now? No. Still going this way. This way is way better. This way I actually got buffed because they removed the shield guys. If he died, then that would have been a lull. Gotcha. Alright, let's Wicked Shroud. Actually, like way over. We did need to pull the pack with the dangerous guys on it. Not yet. What the fuck? How long is this gonna last? Okay, that's not good. Kind of a fail shot, to be honest. Just battle res this guy.
Beware.
Come on, die, thank you. Like a wise man once said, DK is the best healer in Mythic Plus. 43k healer, DK tank healer, yeah. That was a horrible shot, yeah, way early. But I should have expected. This is the guy who... Oh, I'm dead. This is the guy who's only done a 16 as his highest key. But it does help us get under count at least. Not necessarily under, but good enough. Okay, they nerfed the fuck out of this boss yet again, so this will be a complete joke. We might actually just straight up kill this before a second one even happens, though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so begins your purification.
I don't know, man. That lock-in mage only doing 50k DPS. I think they need to re-roll. Yeah. What is the calm your fingers in chat? It's for busting stacks. Whenever there's more than 4 stacks of busting, this automatic like weak or macro gets played. I'm not really sure why anybody thinks that would help, but that's what they do.
Step into the light, mortal.
We actually did this shield last week with 4 people, so I wouldn't even be surprised now if we can just solo it. Like, what would I even need to be worried about on this fight anymore?
Renounce your greed and perversion.
Still kind of big, it looks like. I can't believe you still call it busting. Why not?
4.
Ain't no DPS calming their DPS for burn. Yeah, you're right. It ain't helping. It's a pointless recore. If people don't know they have 10 stacks of busting, then that's it, you know? It's an old add-on back when DPS were capable of slowing down. Busting and quacking, yeah, we just had quacking as well. Maybe they have text-to-speech on for chat. I had it on once in trade chat, and it was hilarious with the spam. Didn't sound like a good idea.
Step into the light, mortal.
Does look like we are only going to have One phase though. Actually, no, we got 2 phases. Yeah.
Hold, mortals! Open your hearts to virtue! Renounce your greed and perversion! Repent or die!
How did you break out of the repentance? Yeah, I need to make a video on that. Oh, that was close. If you taunt at the last second, the boss will just auto attack you, and whenever you are incapacitated and you take damage, you get broken out. So I really should definitely make a video on that. Just had a 15 depot disband because of the leader randomly dying and then never came back. It's unfortunate. Alright, yes. Ooh, very interesting. But yeah, so that dungeon is a lot easier now. I mean, honestly, it was already kind of easy this week, but you are the best tank. What a great way to end the key. What a great way to end the key.